take off my headphones or whatever. Turn down my damn TV. Hello guys, it's Steve. I'm doing a rant on Cartoon Network, whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, that's too fucking bad. I'm gonna do it anyway, whether you like it or not. And if you like the new Cartoon Network, fine, whatever, that's great. If you like some of these shows, great. Even though I'm assuming that you guys are too old for it, but if you still watch it, fine, do what you want. I don't care. I don't really care what you do, but I'm just telling you why I don't like the new Cartoon Network. Now, I did a couple Nickelodeon rants. I did one in 2013, 2 years ago from today, August 9th, 2013. I actually talked about some Cartoon Network and Disney in that one. And I did another, not Disney, Nickelodeon rant a week ago. No, not a week ago. A couple weeks ago. I don't know, it was in July sometime. But I'm going to rant on Cartoon Network this time because somebody wanted me to do it, so I'm going to do it. I promised I'd do it. So, yeah, the new Cartoon Network. Now, I know I'm too old to be watching Cartoon Network. I don't even watch it because I'm like 19. I don't look like I'm 19, but I am. So I'm too old to be watching it. But I just watch some shows. Not because I actually watch Cartoon Network, I'm old for it, but because I just wanted to see what the shit is on today and how shitty it is, just so I could share with you. Now, I didn't watch all of them. Some of them I watched, and they're just plain old stupid and not funny. And I'm going to talk about them now. Cartoon Network, I used to watch Cartoon Network as a kid, and they used to have a lot of good shows, like Ed, Edd n Eddy, Johnny Bravo. I got some on a piece of paper right here. Hi Hi Puffy Ami Yumi. You know, those two Asian girls or whatever. It's an Asian show, two girls. One with blue hair, one with pink hair. The girl with pink hair looks like Mickey Mouse or whatever. I don't know. But, and Kaz or whatever, the old man, the old midget. Yeah, that show. There's Camp Laszlo. That was a good show. I used to enjoy that show. Courage the Cowardly Dog. You know that show with that dog and the two old people. The guy used to call the dog Stupid Dog. That was funny. I loved when he said that. That show was just funny. The Powerpuff Girls. Did I mention that? I don't know. Dexter's Laboratory. That was a good show. Teen Titans. And the original Tom and Jerry by Hanna-Barbera, the original Looney Tunes, and you know, etc. More shows. I can't name them all, but they used to have a lot of good shows when I was my days of Cartoon Network. And I hope I say Cartoon Network. I hope I don't accidentally say Nickelodeon, because I do that. Sometimes I accidentally say something that I'm not supposed to say and I don't realize it. But the old Cartoon Network, the shows were just so good. And now they have new shows and stuff. They're just shitty and stupid, in my opinion. They're just not even funny. And they're just, you know. And I'm sure they still play the old shows. They probably put them on Boomerang. I remember Boomerang. I used to watch that channel too. They used to have, it's basically a channel for old Cartoon Network shows. They get rid of the old Cartoon Network shows on Cartoon Network and put them on Boomerang so kids could still see them. Which I hope that channel still exists. And hopefully if it does, hopefully they still play shows like the Flintstones and Looney Tunes and the old Tom and Jerry. Because, you know, then kids could experience those shows. But, yeah, Cartoon Network was good when I was a kid. Now the shows they have, it's just horrible. Horrible. I'm going to talk about some of the shows now. The first show I'm going to mention is Uncle Grandpa. You know Uncle Grandpa? Yeah, Uncle Grandpa. I mean, that show is just, it's not even funny. It's just plain old stupid. Watched a couple episodes of that, and it's just didn't make me laugh. It didn't make me laugh one bit. It's just stupid. And look at the guy. Look at his head. His head looks like... Look at the shape of his head. It looks like a fucking dumbbell or whatever. You know, a dumbbell or whatever. Look at the side of his chin. It's like a box. It's like a box-shaped chin, and then his mouth. He has huge Dumbo ears. A brown mustache. A pink nose or whatever. Looks like a clown's nose. Looks like just a ball, a pink ball on his nose. And the top of his head is like a bump on his head. Looks like he has a bump on his head, and then he's wearing a hat over the bump. That's a small ass hat he's wearing. It can only fit on his bump. It can't, like, you know what I mean. What the hell? Uncle Grandpa. Basically, he's an uncle and a grandpa, I guess. And look at his, at the bottom, his underwear or whatever. Or, you know what I mean, that, whatever that thing is, that, I think it's a belt. It has a mouth, it's like, I've seen it. I remember seeing him put a pacifier. I guess his, like, underwear talks too or whatever. He puts a pacifier on it. You know, stupid. And then, you know, that show's not funny. His friend is like Shaquille O'Neal, the NBA player. So he's actually in, Shaquille O'Neal, former NBA player, is actually in a cartoon, Uncle Grandpa. But yeah, that show is just, it's stupid in my opinion. If you like it, good for you. Like whatever you want. I don't care. Don't get offended when I say I don't like your shows, okay? Because I'm not trying to be offensive. Clarence is the next one. You know Clarence? Or... yeah, Clarence. Yeah, Clarence. It's basically this kid or whatever named Clarence. He has really, really huge cheeks, and his wisdom teeth or whatever are like popping out of his mouth or whatever. You know what I mean? He looks like, I don't know, his cheeks are just too big. He looks like a chipmunk, somewhat. Or it looks like he only has like 2 teeth. Over here, and they're sticking out. And he sounds like a man. He's like a little kid or whatever, and he has like a grown man's voice. You know? I've seen a couple episodes, including one where he was like in the... him and his mom were like at the doctor's office. He wanted candy or whatever. And his mom says he couldn't have candy until the appointment is over and when they leave. And guess it was the beginning when they first got there. He wanted candy so bad and he had to keep waiting. I don't know. Then that show was just not funny. It's just stupid. And it's just dumb. Next show I'm going to talk about is Incredible Crew. The Incredible Crew. Now, that show is basically a live action show, and it got canceled or whatever a while ago. I don't know, but I remember seeing it, and it's stupid. Okay, first of all, it's a live action show. Look at the channel name. Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network. A channel for cartoons. Cartoons. Not live action shows. It's supposed to be for cartoons because it's Cartoon Network. It's not Live Action Network. So play cartoons only. Put that shit on like Disney Channel or Nickelodeon. That's where all the live action shit is. Sadly, both of those channels basically only have live action shit. But maybe only a couple cartoons. And that's the only live action show I've seen on Cartoon Network, and I hope it is. Hope it doesn't end up like Nickelodeon and Disney where there's always live action shit, because then they might as well rename the channel to Live Action Network, because there'd be barely any cartoons anymore. But anyways, The Incredible Crew, that show is really stupid. I've seen some episodes, and I saw one of the kids or whatever, the teenagers. Okay, it's basically a comedy show or whatever. It's basically a comedy show when it's not even funny. It's just stupid. But what they do, they play stupid jokes or whatever. They rap and shit. I've heard them rap, and their rapping sucks. And remember seeing one, it was like, reminded me of like a As Seen on TV one, you know. It's basically one of, they were like, okay, I guess there were two teenagers, like sitting at the table, and their parents or whatever bought them fast food. And I guess they were expecting a toy. I don't know why. They're teenagers. They're too old to be playing with toys. But I guess they were expecting a toy. They dropped all the food out of the bag, and they realized there was no toy. There's no toy! Why isn't there a toy there? They always give us a toy. You guys are too... Why do you care? You guys are too old for a toy. Oh, we want to play with toys while eating. Kids do that! You know, and then they said they didn't want to eat no more. They didn't want to eat. Really? You don't want to eat because they don't have no toy? What, did like maybe no toy do something to the food? It's still the same thing, just no toy. What the hell? It's the same thing, the only thing, no toy, you know? Damn, why do you want to play with the toy while eating? And then, that part was in black and white, like, reminded me of the As Seen on TV commercials. And then it went to color and was like, I don't know. And then there was like, they were like eating at like a restaurant, and then food, like toys, one toy car came out of this one guy's mouth or whatever. And then another kid's food came with like a baseball bat. I don't know, I'm having trouble explaining it, but I saw that. Look it up on YouTube. But that show is just stupid. It's not even funny. They suck at rapping. They're not funny. They're just, that show is just stupid. And I'm glad it got canceled. I hope they don't play that anymore on Cartoon Network, but I know seeing it before, and it's stupid. Incredible Crew? More like incredible shit. That's what it is. Incredible shit. What the fuck is a Sonic back to school commercial? What the fuck? I'm not gonna get off topic. Fucking stupid. Next show. We Bear Bears. We Bear Bears. It's basically 3 bears or whatever. Panda Bear, Grizzly Bear, and Ice Bear. And seeing an episode of it, and it just seems really stupid and not funny. Bears, I don't know, I can't really explain any of it. It's just not funny, it's just stupid. I don't know. It's directed by Manny Hernandez. Created by Daniel Chong. You know, these shows are not like how the old shows were. You know, you need to bring back the old shows like Ed, Edd and Eddy and Teen Titans. The original, there's still Teen Titans, but it's a new Teen Titans. You know, it's what the hell? You know, instead of making a new Teen Titans, why couldn't you just continue making more of the old one? Same with Tom and Jerry. You still have there's a new Tom and Jerry. You know, it's not like the old Tom and Jerry. If you want to play Tom and Jerry, instead of making a new Tom and Jerry cartoon, just continue playing the old ones, you know? Seriously. I don't like the new Tom and Jerry. The old ones are good. By Hanna-Barbera. They better not make a new Flintstones or I'll be pissed. A modern version of Flintstones, I'll be pissed. That would suck. And same with Looney Tunes. They have a new modern Looney Tunes. That's not cool. The old Looney Tunes is good. There's other shows, new shows. I haven't really seen all of them. The Amazing World of Gumball, I've never really seen that. But I think it sucks. I mean, then again, maybe it doesn't. What other shows? Adventure Time. Never seen that. I didn't watch any of that. The Regular Show. Yeah, that one sucks. The Regular Show. You know The Regular Show. Yeah. The Regular Show. That show's not funny in my opinion. That show just seems really stupid and boring. It ain't funny. And then we got Johnny Test. It's basically, I've never seen Johnny Test before, but I mean I've heard of it a lot of times, and I see the kid Johnny Test or whatever. Look, it looks like his hair's on. It looks like there's fire on his head instead of hair on his head. His hair looks like fire. You know, look at him. Yeah, it looks like there's fire on his head. But yeah. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna talk about. There are probably more shows. I didn't watch all of them, so I'm not gonna talk about all of them. Plus, I don't want to make this video too long. But yeah, this is my opinion. And again, if you're gonna say you're too old for Cartoon Network, no shit. I know that. I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about kids today. What they have to watch. You know, if Boomerang still exists and still has the old classic Cartoon Network shows, the good Cartoon Network shows, make them watch that. Don't let them watch Cartoon Network with the new shows. And I wonder how Cartoon Network's going to be 10 years from now. Probably even worse. And again, this is my opinion, so if you disagree with me, then and you like the new Cartoon Network, fine, that's fine. Like whatever the hell you want. Doesn't mean I can't talk about it, so don't call me a faggot or other stupid insults all because I don't like something that you like. I hate when people do that. I hate when I rant on stuff and people disagree. Because I rant on things that other people like, and so they get offended, and then they write stupid insults like call me a faggot or tell me to get a life and shit. Hate when people do that. Why watch the video then if you disagree with me? You know, seriously. So, you like the new Cartoon Network? Fine, whatever. Just respect my opinion. I respect yours, and don't call me a faggot. And if you're gonna also comment, make sure you watch the entire video. I hate when people don't watch the entire video, and I can tell because sometimes people ask me questions and I already answered the questions in the video. That proves that they didn't watch the entire thing. So yeah. Hate when people do that. So just whatever. See you later, guys. Goodbye. Have a good one, people.